Check out this crazy interior. So you have some very comfortable seats with racing seat belts, and the rest of the design on the interior, I mean, look at it. It is so futuristic. Now there's something there in between the seats next to the gear stick. I'm not sure what that is, but there is another panel here. I think that's for storage or something, just there between the seats. Again, this is a very special car, and I want to sit in it, but I'm just too scared I'll break something. Now, the doors, they're basically divided into two pieces. You have this door here with a big window and the ashtray in the middle, and then you have the upper part of the cabin which opens up, and this is what it is. This is the Italdesign Aztec. I mean, look at it. It is incredible. Now, the aerodynamic feature of this car is also very different. So for aerodynamics, what they've done is they've given it vents, and just like in a normal high performance car, you have a radiator here that of course keeps the engine cool, and then you have more vents there which I think channel air for the front brakes. Now all the air that goes in actually comes out here. There's a vent here, and this is where you have the pop-up headlights, just like you have on a Lamborghini Diablo, but the aerodynamics are a little different. It's a very different looking car. Now the wheels, again, you can see quite futuristic. So this car was first displayed to the public in 1989, and people went crazy for it. Then you have the designer's badge here. You have the side mirrors, again, very futuristic. So Italdesign wanted to create around 50 of these, but only around 80 to 20 cars were produced. So again, a very, very limited edition model. And it has some very interesting features which are not only inside but also outside the car. Also, this roof, the glass roof, that can be removed, so it becomes an open top roadster. And of course, since you have two glass, those can be, of course, it's possible you can remove one only. Now the engine bay has these small vents, and those are of course to keep it ventilated. And then you have this spoiler wing at the back, which is quite thick if you look at it, but it is all carbon fiber. And design is also not like the design you have on a normal high performance car like a Celine, not Celine, sorry, the McLaren Senna. That spoiler wing is very, very different. So today's spoiler wings are usually much thinner, much sleeker, to create minimum drag, but this one is very different. Now this car is not designed for high performance, so I think most of the time that spoiler wing is just for show. Now for the side passenger, that interior is also very different. So they have basically this handle they can hold on to, and behind that they have a lot of buttons, and it's very hard for me to show you because of the reflection, but there are buttons in different colors, black, blue, and red. Those are for different features. I think you can see a dial pad here. I think that's for the onboard phone set. I don't think it will have a wireless phone. I'm guessing it will have a cord phone with those spiral wires. It's possible. And of course for other things like multimedia or climate control, all those buttons are there for the driver and for the passenger. So driver controls are a little different. Passenger controls are also separate, but there's actually features outside the car as well. So basically on the side of the car you can see codes, 3-digit codes, and then what information these 3-digit codes will show you. You can see them here, and on the left you'll see these 3 golden buttons, 1, 2, and 3. You can press the code, and then that car will show you the respective information. Then you have this pressure gauge here. I think some of these panels can be opened up, and then they have some tools like for changing the tires. The rear tire again is covered with a body panel for aerodynamics and I guess for looks as well. So this car is very, very unusual and very different. You can see it's actually, the body panel is actually just screwed on. So it's a very rare opportunity for me to see this car, and I just had to show it to you. And you can see the Aztec logo on the taillight as well. You have very sleek exhaust pipes, and then on this side here The driver side, you have more codes and more options. You can have a volt driver, hydraulic jack. Some tools are also here, like they're all inside these panels here. And you have the fuel gap as well. Now the engine in this is a 2.2 liter Audi engine, which turbocharged, and a 5-cylinder engine, makes around 200 horsepower, even though the badge on the side says 250 horsepower. So it's a very different car compared to, say, this 918 Spider and the other cars here at Tom Classics. So they have a lot of classic cars, but however, in this corner, they have some little modern cars. And one of the collection also includes this Ford GT Twins, 2005 model on the left. The blue is the 2017 model. Love those two cars. And this is something special, so I just had to come and see it. So it also has roll bars here. Those of course are important for safety. If you remove both the glass covers or the glass roof, then of course that will help protect you in case the car rolls over. Separate wipers for each windscreen, and a very sleek aerodynamic design. I just love it. Let me know what you think about it, because this car is a concept car that was unexpectedly put into production. Now, Italdesign has made some very interesting concept cars over the years. They've also worked on many interesting and not so interesting production cars, ranging from cars like for Lancia, for Volkswagen. They've made the BMW C2 and so many other cars. Now here at this showroom, they also have this classic Mercedes. I forget the name, it's very difficult to pronounce in German. And then in the back you have shelves of actual classic scooters and motorcycles. You have a baby Bugatti here, 612 Ferrari here, SLS AMG Black Series, Aston Martin Vanquish. They have an amazing collection of cars, bikes, scooters. So if you are ever in Dubai, do not miss this showroom. This is definitely a place to check out if you are a car enthusiast. In fact, even if you're not, because the things you'll see here, you'll never see anywhere else in Dubai. This is the hidden gem of Dubai. Now, here is the Aztec. So I want you to let me know what you think about it, and have you heard of this car before? I may have heard of it. I think I forgot about it completely, but then it just pops up here in Dubai, and I just had to come and see it for real, because this is absolutely incredible to see. Now there's one more thing I want to show you about this car, which I don't know if you will ever see, or in fact even I was not expecting to see it, and that is the heart of this car, which is the Audi engine. You can see here, I think that X is the petrol tank. Then you have a little storage space here. You can see the inside of the engine cover. That's also very well made. So this is the 200 horsepower engine. Now some cars were boosted up to 250 horsepower.